Another day passes, and it is time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Shakmonster. Yo, Sayori! What the hell? Am I Drake all of a sudden here? Yo, Sayori, what's hanging, my girl? Looks like you're in a good mood today. I mean, who's Japanese and rolled Yo Sayori? I don't know. Hee hee. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Oh man, that girl is always hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Oh, why am I refusing? Come on, Shaq Monster. Use your brain. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Do you now? What reasons do you have, Shaq Monster? Jesus. Go flirt with a sad girl here. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Oh, hold on. Shaq Monster knows something. Hold on, before I call him an idiot, let's see where he's going with that. Eh? Why, that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh, she's out of money. Sayori, you cheapskate. You wanted me to buy you lunch. Ah, Sayori, the sneaky one. Hee hee. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It is simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or, more probably, you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! Oh man, for such a slim girl, she eats surprisingly a lot, I guess, Sayori. And so that only leaves the one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty, Sayori. Hee hee. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her books, as always. Ah, I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Shaq Monster to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Oh man, and she takes that serious pose again. I guess she's that kind of girl. Serious all the time. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Alright, I couldn't have put it better actually. Thanks, Yuri. Did I didn't mean that. Oh, come on, you said the correct thing. Don't walk back on it now. Jeez, Yuri, own it. Say it like you own it, Yuri. I got too absorbed into my book. Ooh, hee hee. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and now have to accept the revolution. Retribution, you mean? That. Not good with words, Sayori. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Oh, that is a sneaky comment here. There is a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Well, if it's a horror game, I agree. Hee hee. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. I didn't only come for the cupcakes. Why do you think so less of me? I came for the girls. Obviously. We're not gonna say that out loud though. So cupcakes it is, I guess. Hee hee. Oh, somebody came flying and smacked Sayori. What was that even? Jeez. Kaya. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... Eh? A cookie! A flying cookie? Okay, didn't expect that, but... Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Alright, let's do some chat before I move on. It's been a while, let's take a sip as well. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Oh, Maruki with the sneaky comments, what's hanging? Alright, let's keep moving. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Oh man, wrong again, Sayori. Retribution, girl. Actually, that one almost worked. Okay, if Yuri says so. Hee hee. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though, hee hee. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. Ah, really? A cookie to the face is nice? I don't know, I guess in Sayori's mind, maybe. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. That's a totally normal thing to do, I guess. Well, she did hug the poem previously, so she might as well hug the cookie as well, why not? Jeez, just eat it, Sayori. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Well, of course, it is Sayori after all. Weird things are gonna happen. Hee hee. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Yeah, I'll say. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Wow. Sayori is simping for food like all the time. Jesus. Oh man, okay. I guess we could label her as the food simp in this game. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Oh, Natsuki kept a good cookie for herself. Bad Natsuki. Give everyone chocolate, Natsuki, jeez. Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Hehe. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ooh, a little girl-on-girl action going on here, I guess. Don't read too much into it, guys. It's just innocent. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Ooh, sneaky move. Oh, believe it or not, I've actually done that, guys. Like, somebody standing right in front of me and eating something, a close friend to me, and I just reach out and take a bite, like, just that casually. I guess this is why I picked Sayori after all. I don't know, she's just as silly as I am sometimes. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? You... Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. That's how you do it. Hit and run. A cookie hit and run. Nice. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the classroom. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Oh, this is actually a sneaky moment. Like, Monica casually being late, but she is kind of the perfect girl, right? So she would never be late. What is Monica doing right now that she's not telling us? Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, they're talking about a boyfriend. Okay, that's a good option as well. Didn't think of that. Monica might just be with a boyfriend right now. Okay, cool. Maybe that's the case. We'll see. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Oh, that is a sneaky phrase. No girl would ever say that phrase. Under no circumstances. But somehow, I guess Yuri is expressing the feeling that Monica is better than everybody. I will see why. Let's read some chat maybe. Sip number 16. Samarugi says Monica is probably invading other people's personal life. Well, we'll see about that. We do not know what Monica is doing. That's all we know up to now. And Sunny agrees. Now let's go see what happens. Will Monica come back? Hey, that's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period was today in study hall. What? That's a weird thing to say. Oh, she doesn't mean... Oh, come on, Shakm. I need to slap myself. I don't know if you can hear it in the mic. Thought of something totally different there. Shame of me. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Hehe. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Oh, that's what you were doing, practicing piano? That's kind of weird. Piano? Yeah, everybody else thinks it's weird too, I guess. We'll see. The game is probably telling us right now that she's lying, because everybody's kind of weirded out, as you can see their expressions, so I'm guessing not piano. Piano isn't part of the truth, maybe. I will see. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn the piano. That is so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? Oh, Monica is kinda lighting up as soon as I say I'm interested. She didn't want to play the piano for everybody else, but she does for me, right? Alright. Monica is sneakily interested in me. Even though she isn't participating in the poem choices, I guess. Okay, we'll see how that turns out. In that case, I won't let you down, Shaq Monster. Monica smiles sweetly. Once again, she does more than that. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, did I miss anything? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Well, it is Sayori after all. She could have finished an entire jar, I bet. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Shaq Monster! Shaq Monster! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Well, of course I want. Let's go. Supplies? What for? Oh, do not question Sayori, Shakmaster, just say yes, damn it. Why does Shakmaster have to do everything the hard way? Jeez. Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica, we're gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica will be back soon. Are you going with Shakmonster to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, okay, I like this. There is a cat fight going on. Monica wants to go with me. Sayori wants to go with me. Let's see who prevails. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Ah, okay. Oh, interesting. So Monica doesn't really fight for me. I expected her to be a bit more persistent, but I guess... I don't know, is Monica's interest in me real? She kinda lets me go easily. I don't know. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Shakmonster? Yup, let's go. Alright, let's do some chat before we move on again. Sip number 17. Oh no, Maruki is clipping the slap. Once again I've embarrassed myself. I bet you're gonna use that in a lot of memes. Alright, let's see what Sayori. What happens between Sayori and the Shakmonster. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Well, a very beautiful kid though, that is, Shakmonster. Don't kid yourself, mate. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori! What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Hehe. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance, you say? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, okay. Fascinating. That sounds... yeah, exactly. Kind of dull. Shakmonster, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. Ooh, that sounds oddly sexual here, okay. But to what end have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Ooh, suspense. Plot twists. I don't know what she's talking about or if there's any meaning in this poem, but I don't know. It kind of seems like the game wants us to freak out a bit. Like she starts reciting a beautiful and cute poem, I guess, and ends up again in a very sad note. So I'm guessing this is kind of the game trying to point us in the direction that's to come, the sad direction that is. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Eh? You meanie? I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's pretty an ordinary contrast to your cute self. Ah, don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yes, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Shakmaster, this classroom over here is empty. Oh, what can we do with an empty classroom? Any ideas, guys? A boy and a girl in an empty classroom. What are they doing? They're looking for supplies, of course. Don't get any funny thoughts. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Alright, Sayori evoking feelings of the past, I guess. Let's see some chat, by the way. Oh, Maruki is winking all the time. Why are you winking, Maruki? The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls out a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Oh, I think I know where this is going. There's gotta be like a cute romantic accident happening or something, right? Smack! Kaya! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls on the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Oh, clumsy Sayori. And now we're gonna have to help her up, I guess. Right, guys? Ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. Oh, Shakm is getting all touchy right now. Let's see where this goes. You have to move your hand, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Oh yeah, there's nothing sensual about this scene, I guess. We'll see. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Shakm? Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. That's actually kind of funny. Nice. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Alright, let's see. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchase one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm of her on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Don't drink the juice, you dummy! Put it on your forehead. Oh, jeez, that girl. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, you idiot. Sorry, I forgot. Hee. How hard did you exactly hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you clean up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Shakm. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Hey, what do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes, when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. Hee hee. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, don't you remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. Oh man, these two are kind of perfect for each other, aren't they? Like Sayori and the Shakm monster in this case, I guess. Childhood friends who evolve into romantic partners. There isn't a more classic scenario than that, I guess. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. Oh, see, guys, that's what's wrong with the world here. Stop playing games and start chasing girls, I guess. What a good advice to give on a gaming channel, by the way. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Shack monster, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Well, not about other people per se, but a specific other people, I guess, maybe. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. Yes, do not friend zone me yet, Sayori, Jesus. Oh man, Sayori's gonna be a bit more resistant than I thought in the beginning. She is kind of putting us in a friend zone right now. We'll see, we'll fight for that though. And I don't really do this thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you have been friends for so long. Oh man, now Shaq Monster is friend zoning himself, jeez. Really? Maybe you're right. Shaq Monster, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Oh man, we're totally getting friend zoned in this dialogue, I don't like this. I want something to change between us, Sayori, come on. Do you think it will be like this forever? No, it will not, jeez. Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where will each other end up for college or after that. Or even if Sayori is gonna make it to college, I say. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Oh yeah, let's think about Monica. It's all about just Monica, isn't it, Kenzie? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs.